It's a goal! Can you believe it? It's extraordinary.
Yeah, yes, we should be okay. Now, what about I just go and News want us to grab someone from Sheedy. Have we got a floor manager that could come down here and help us out? Oh, sorry. He is. He's right next to me. I didn't realise. I saw him pulling cables before. I didn't realise. Can you go and get Kevin Sheedy? Right. You know what he looks like? No. Yeah. Okay. Just for Channel 7. Just say you want him for Channel 7. Come around here. While we're waiting for the Crows to finish, we're just grabbing Sheedy. No. Where? Tell him we've done Graham Corns. Mate, is that all right? Background? Yeah, and we're just waiting on Sheedy. Max, how you going, mate? Good?
I'm straight.
You're straight? We want 10% of the gate, Max, if that'd be all right. Yeah, it was Max, he's pissed. How you going? Good? Sheedy's on his way. He's just having a yarn to someone in the corridor. Hi mate, how you going? I've grown a bit, as you can tell. So, sorry. What do you think?
Oh, good. Geez, yeah. It's terrific to see the people there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they played well.
Were you a bit surprised?
Yes, I was. I must admit they're putting together a good side and they're not all there yet either.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay, we've got Kevin Sheedy here if Adelaide's rolling. Thanks, mate. You got a few notes here you want to say?
No,
so how's it been, all right?
Yeah, good. Good to get back over here or not? Yeah, good chance.
These sort of games, how seriously do you treat them? Like you want to...
Oh, you want to you don't want to come down here,
yeah.
So that's for sure. But we've got a couple of young blokes out there to look at.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty hot early. I like the ball side, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And the ball side.
So it's fair to say that you're pretty surprised with the way it...
Oh, no. I
think
if you've got to come out of Adelaide, I'm not going to go home too happy.
So earlier it was suggested Adelaide might win 5 or 6 games if they were lucky. Could you see them winning a few more?
Oh, Jesus, no one more than that. Don't worry about that. Yeah, no, that'll be good. That'll be a good side. You know, I reckon, geez, the Negri's played pretty well. I didn't realise he was that good.
Okay, no worries. 5-4-3. Well, Kevin, from an Adelaide point of view, what we'd like to know, what did you think of the Adelaide side tonight?
Well, I thought it was a good side. They played pretty good footy. They were very committed. And, I mean, their hand passes are quick. I thought they had slingshots. I mean, ground level, the ball's whizzing through the air. I thought, Jesus, you know, they moved the ball fairly quickly. And I thought that surprised our fellas. And some really heavy bumps and good tackles on that early. Really, I thought by a quarter time, I thought, well, now you know what Adelaide, I went to the side, I said, now you know what football in Adelaide's going to be like in the AFL. And, yeah, there's a lot of teams that are going to come over here, go home pretty tired and sore and without points. Well,
it'd be fair to say that you're pretty surprised the way Adelaide played?
Well, I wasn't sure. I mean, nobody was sure. I mean, we all come along tonight. That's what, you know, I spoke to Bob Having and a couple of boys late last year, and I said, let's have a practice match before we really get in the heavy stuff, you know. And you guys were coming up into a game, I think, in about 8 or 10 days, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to play you before that game and over here too, because I mean we get a good crowd and terrific weather.
Well, Kevin, it's been suggested by many so-called football experts that Adelaide might be lucky to win 5 or 6 games in the Australian Football League. As a coach of many years, what do you think?
Well, I mean, look, if you look at all the experts, they try to tell you the Adelaide Cup winner, the Sydney Cup winner, the Melbourne Cup winner, but they never can tell you, so I wouldn't take too much notice of all the experts. I think that the way the whole game was put together, the way the players really got behind their new side, I think they're going to do really well, and what's going to really make it hard even after this year and the years to come is that, I mean, we've got 3 of your teams playing in Melbourne. There's 60 blokes in Melbourne from South Australia. I mean, you better leave them in Melbourne, because if they ever come back, I think we'll get wiped. I really think Victorian clubs will struggle if South Australia really handle the whole scene right over the next 5 years. I really believe that.
Be fair to say something around the 10-game mark this year?
Well, I'm not going to give a figure because I don't know what the others are like. I mean, they might be, better. The competition is going to be better this year, and I think that everybody's got to realise that the drafting and the evening up process that's been happening in the AFL for the last 4 or 5 years, I don't think that anybody knows over the border how we're all going to play, because by the time another couple of drafts come up, which is your next internal draft, then you have another draft, say, in June, I think that the whole season, particularly in Melbourne, is a big query on it, and I'm just not sure. I know Western Australia will have a good side because they've got some really good players coming up at 22 and 23 years of age, and I think that the Melbourne sides, if they're not careful, will really struggle this year. And if South Australia can get 1 or 2 players back, look at what the players that they're looking at now, where they do go for 1 or 2 more experiences compared to a 20-year-old that's going to be, you know, another 5 or 7-year player for them. I think they've got some tough decisions coming up, good decisions, and that'll hold them in good stead. And they'll be a good side this year, don't worry about that.
Okay, Kevin, thanks very much, and you're always short for a word. We do appreciate it.
Well, I'm short, period.
Thanks, mate. Thanks very much. Okay,
well,
good to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Happy? Yeah, yes, good night.
Okay, Donnie. Now we'll just... Thanks very much, Kevin.